Ethan twisted the key. The front door clicked open. A tall, alien woman stood in the foyer. Blue skin shimmered under the entry light. A silver collar gleamed around her neck, tag dangling. She thrust a tablet forward. "New owner," she said, voice clipped and mechanical. "Sign inventory. Lysa Ven. Included chattel occupant. Verify assets." Ethan blinked. He dropped his duffel bag. The contract papers poked from his jacket pocket. Fresh from the broker's office. He snatched the tablet. Her four-fingered hand hovered, expectant. Golden eyes locked on his. No smile, no warmth. "Give me a second," Ethan said. He scrolled the inventory list. Furniture, appliances, garden tools. Then, line 47, included chattel occupant, Lysa Ven, trained estate attendant. Value, 12,000 credits, non-transferable without penalty. His jaw tightened. He grabbed a pen from his pocket, circled the line in red ink, scanned the full contract on the tablet. Broker Halden Pry's signature grinned up at him, smooth digital flourish. "This is illegal," Ethan muttered. He looked up. Lysa hadn't moved. "You're not chattel. You're a person." She tilted her head. Antennae twitched. Contract Clause 12B. Included occupant maintains validity. Order me, owner. Inspect premises. Ethan pulled bolt cutters from his toolkit, always packed for move-in fixes. He stepped closer. Her scent hit him. Faint citrus, like off-world orchards. "Hold still." He snipped the collar. The tag clattered to the tile floor. Lysa froze. Fingers clutched the tablet. "Collar removal voids warranty. House invalidates. Broker reclaims. You're free," Ethan said. He pocketed the cutters. "Leave if you want, or stay as a guest. Your call." She backed against the wall. Doorway loomed open behind her. "No. Give order." Lysa Ven serves. House needs attendant. Cultural protocol. Ethan rubbed his temple. Practical fix first. He dialed his contact. Mara Chin, contract attorney. She'd reviewed his mortgage docs last week. "Mara, it's Ethan Cole. Just closed on the starter home. Broker bundled a person in the sale. Alien woman, collared. Clause says, chattel occupant." Mara's voice crackled sharp. "Send the contract scan. Now." "That's black market labor trafficking. Federal law avoids it. Where are you?" "Front door. She's refusing to leave without orders. Keep her safe." "I'm filing injunction." "Broker's name?" "Halden Pry." "Got it. Stay put." Ethan hung up. Lysa stared at the severed collar. Her shoulders slumped, antennae drooping. "You're not property," he repeated. He picked up the tag, scanned it with his phone. "Property of Ven Estate Services, Zorath Prime. Bound term, 5 cycles, Zorath Prime. Off-world colony." He'd read about their attendant castes, trained for service, culturally wired for hierarchy. "Sit," Ethan said, pointing to the couch. Neutral tone. "I'll make coffee." She perched on the edge, watched him rummage the kitchenette. Pods hissed in the brewer. "Why free?" she asked, accent thickened with stress. "Humans sign. Broker's bundle. Standard. Not for me." He handed her a mug. Steam curled. "Try it. Earth custom." Lysa sipped, eyes widened. Bitter heat. Acceptable. She set it down. "But house unclean." "Lysa cleans. Order it." Ethan's phone buzzed. "Mara, injunction filed. Inspector en route." Pry's network flagged. Door pounded. Ethan opened it. Broker Halden Pry stood there, suit crisp, smile oily. 2 enforcers loomed behind. Hired muscle, human and alien mix. "Cole, right?" Paperwork glitch. Halden glanced past him, spotted Lysa. "Occupant malfunction. Reclaim her. No refund hit." Ethan blocked the threshold. "Contracts void. Clause illegal. Attorneys on it." Halden chuckled. "Fine print, buddy. Humans love deals. Sign transfer, we go quiet." Lysa rose. Broker Pry. Lysa Ven reports. "See?" "She knows." Halden snapped fingers. Enforcers advanced. Ethan shoved the contract printout at him. Red circle blazed. Federal Code 784.2. Chattel clauses banned post-alliance treaty. Leave. Halden's smile cracked. "You read it?" "First time for everything." He signaled enforcers. The alien one lunged, Scaled arm grabbing for Lysa. Ethan sidestepped, tripped him with a quick foothook. Human enforcer swung. Ethan ducked, drove elbow into solar plexus. Man wheezed, dropped. Alden paled. Security footage, already recording. Ethan tapped his phone mount on the wall. Installed that morning. Sirens wailed outside, a compliance shuttle landed. Inspector Ruka stepped out. Feathered alien, beak clicking, badge glowing. Jurisdiction cross-check. Ruka scanned the tag. Zorath binding illegal under human soil laws. Broker Pry, detained. Enforcers surrendered cuffs. Halden sputtered. This human's trouble, Ruka turned to Ethan. You severed collar, risked validity claim. She's not a fixture, Ethan said. Lysa stepped forward. Antennae perked, owner Cole freed. Lysa chooses stay. Guest? Ruka paused, beak tilted. Consent redefined. Human norm, not Zorath way. Mara arrived then, heels clicking. Briefcase in hand. Inspector, paperwork. She thrust a tablet. Injunction granted. Network. Audit incoming. Prize license suspended. Halden snarled as cuffs clicked. You'll regret this, Cole. She'll bolt. Dragged away. He vanished into the shuttle. Ruka addressed Lysa. Then, repatriation or remain? Lysa glanced at Ethan, mug still in her hand. Remain, learn human way. Ruka nodded, case closed. Cultural exchange. Logged. Shuttle lifted off. Mara grinned at Ethan. Nice moves. Self-defense training? Basic, Ethan said, humble shrug. Fixer habit. She clapped his shoulder. Call if more brokers sniff around. Lissay's file clean, trained, multi-species estate. Gold mine if she stays voluntary. Mara left. House quieted. Lysa set the mug down. Thank. Order? Ethan smiled. Help unpack? Partners, not owner-servant. She hesitated, then nodded. Antennae brightened. Partners. Lysa unpacks. They hauled boxes. Her strength surprised him. Lifted the couch solo. Zorath muscle adapting to low-grave earth. Efficient, Ethan said. Trained. She arranged kitchen precisely. Zorath attunes to owner rhythm. Humans, chaotic rhythm. He laughed. Chaos builds character. Evening fell. They sat at the table. Inventory tablet glowed. Assets checked. Why protect? Lysa asked. Voice soft now. Golden eyes searched his. Ethan met her gaze. Consent matters. Trust starts there. She touched the faint collar scar. Faded already. Alien healing. Zorath trusts chain. Human trusts word. Try it. He extended hand. Lysa clasped it, fingers warm. Firm. Try. Phone buzzed. Mara. Prize network crumbling. More includeds freed. Your hero zero. Ethan silenced it. Tomorrow's fight. Tonight trust sparked, but Lysa's antennae twitched toward the window. Shadows moved. Broker remnants. She squeezed his hand. Partner's guard. Ethan nodded. Grabbed toolkit. Ready. Ethan gripped the toolkit tighter. Shadows shifted outside the window. Two figures, human silhouettes, prying at the side gate. Stay back, he whispered to Lysa. She released his hand, grabbed a heavy lamp base. Antennae flattened. Guard. Ethan cracked the door. Cool night air rushed in. He flicked on the porch light. Broker Halden Pry stood there, greasy smile, flanked by a burly enforcer in dark jacket. Pry's eyes darted past Ethan, to Lysa. Mr. Cole. Misunderstanding. Pry raised placating hands. Contract clause. Lysa then reverts to agency. Standard. Ethan blocked the threshold. No. Clause void, attorney confirmed. Pry's smile thinned. Human sign fast. Zorath fine print, binding off-world. Enforcer stepped forward, cracked knuckles. Lysa growled low, finger grip whitened on the lamp. Ethan dropped toolkit, squared up. Leave, or cops. Pry chuckled. Earth law weak. Galactic lanes supersede. Enforcer lunged, grabbed Ethan's collar. Ethan twisted. Basic hold elbow strike. To solar plexus. Enforcer gasped. Doubled. Pry pulled a stun prod. Zapped air. Blue arc. Lysa hurled the lamp. It shattered against Pry's knee. He yelped, dropped the prod. Ethan scooped it, jammed it into the enforcer's thigh. Man convulsed, dropped. Pry scrambled back. "You'll regret," sirens wailed. Blue lights flashed down the street. Pry bolted. Enforcer crawled after. Ethan slammed the door, locked it. Heart pounded. Lysa stared. Golden eyes wide. Human. Fights chainless. Adrenaline. He exhaled. Righted the lamp shards. Partners cover each other. Door pounded. "Compliance, Inspector Ruka. Open!" Ethan glanced at Lysa. She nodded. Antennae perked. He opened. Tall alien filled the frame. Scaled hide. Forearms badge glowing on chest plate. Ruka's compound eyes whirred. Report. Disturbance. Bundled labor breach. Ethan stepped aside. "Self-defense," broker tried reclaim. Ruka scanned the yard, noted the fleeing shadows. Entered. Claws clicked on tile. Lysa stood straight. Protocol mode. Inspector. Attendant Ven. Serial ZR 7491. Ruka's eyes locked on her collar scar. "Freed, voluntary resident," Ethan said. "Illegal clause." Ruka pulled a holopad. Beeped. Prize network flagged. Multiple includeds. Show contract. Ethan fetched his phone. Mara's annotated file glowed. Ruka scrolled. Mandibles clicked. Earth notary. Off-world override buried. Consent waiver. Dosis signature. Lysa nodded once. Trained. Signed. Human norm. Read everything. Ethan shrugged. Found it. Ruka's scales rippled. Amusement. Terran diligence. Rare. Eyed Lysa. Status. Resident, she said, hesitant. Pry's voice yelled from the street. "Inspector. Fraud. She's asset." Ruka turned. 2 more brokers cuffed by patrol drones. "Detain." Ruka waved a claw. Drones hummed compliance. Back inside, Ruka faced them. "Boyd clause needs mutual affirm." "Zorath protocol," owner declares. Attendant accepts. Ethan grabbed a napkin from the table, pen from pocket. Scribbled fast. Lysa tilted head. Antennae quivered. "Roommate agreement." He slid it over. Plain words. 1. Equal residence. No owner-servant. 2. Shared chores. Rotate. 3. Rent split. Lysa pays from estate skills. 4. Choices free. Leave anytime. 5. Guard each other. Edit, Ethan said. Your rules. Lysa traced lines. 4 fingers hovered. Zorath. Restricted spaces. Owner quarters off. No such thing. He grinned. 1 house. All shared. She blinked. Added. Attendant cleans owner rhythm. Ethan crossed it. Partners sync rhythms. Her golden eyes flickered. Pulled translator app on his phone. Beeped Zorath dialect. Plain talk. Screen glowed. Names first. I'm Ethan Cole. Not owner. Lysa Ven. Voice softened. Not attendant. Equal resident. He wrote it beside her signature line. She flinched. Antennae drooped. Touched the napkin. Chain said property. Chain wrong. Ethan held pen out. Sign as you choose. Ruka watched. Holopad. Recorded. Lysa paused. Looked at window. Empty now. Back to Ethan. His steady hand. 4 fingers gripped pen. Scrawled. Lysa Ven. Equal resident. Ruka beeped approval. Affirmed. Clause null. Galaxy net. Precedent. Pry howled from drone cuffs. Impossible. Humans don't. Quiet. Ruka sealed the hollow. 1 napkin. Consent defined. Cross species. Ethan folded the napkin. Tucked in pocket. Partners? Lysa clasped his hand again. Warmer now. Partners. Ruka nodded. House. Silent. Dawn light crept in. Lysa moved to kitchen. Ran protocol. Shelves aligned perfect. Tools sorted by Zorath grid. Ethan unpacked last box. Chaos side here. She blocked him. Restricted. Owner space. He laughed, pushed gently past. No. Watch. Set his toolkit beside hers. Hammers next to her precision blades. Clang of human rough next to alien fine. She froze. Then adjusted. Blades beside hammers. Sync. Trial run.
He handed her coffee mug.
Your rhythm first. Morning blurred. Lysa mapped house. Antennae sweeping corners. Low grav weak points. Reinforce. Ethan nodded. Grabbed ladder. They patched together. Her strength lifting beams. His fixes sealing cracks. Phone buzzed. Mara. Napkin viral. Rooka filed. Prize Empire dust. Lysa yours? Partners. Ethan typed. Lysa glanced over. Human webs fast. Trust spreads. He set ladder down. She stepped close. 4 fingers brushed his arm. Scar tissue gone. Smooth skin. Zorath attunes slow. Human. Sparks. Ethan met her gaze. Golden depths pulled. Earned spark. Door chime. Mara arrived. Briefcase in hand. Legal gold. She waved printouts. Napkin notarized retro. Lysa's free citizen track, open. Lysa straightened. Citizen, Earth style. Mara grinned. Vote. Own. Love. Antennae flushed blue. Lysa glanced at Ethan. He shrugged humble, 1 step. Prize trial feed pinged on Mara's pad. Broker raged in cuffs. Humans cheat, included. Don't choose. Rooka testified. Hollow napkin projected galaxy-wide. Choice. Napkin simple. Consent, universal. Reporters swarmed feeds. Terran homeowner sparks reform. Ethan silenced it. Turned to Lysa. Unpack hearts next, she smiled. First real one. 4 fingers laced his. Protocol. Attune. Toolkit forgotten. They sat, planned rhythms. But shadows lingered in news feeds. Prize network deeper. 1 napkin lit fire. Galaxy watched. Lysa squeezed. Guard. Ethan nodded. Ready deeper. Ethan's thumb slammed the call button. Mara's face filled the screen. Sharp eyes. Sharper suit. Ethan Cole. Talk. Contracts rotten. He angled his phone camera at Lysa. Silent in the kitchen corner. Antenna twitching. Included an alien woman as a state attendant. Lysa Venn. Not labor. Person. Mara's brow arched. Send it. Now. Ethan tabbed open the digital contract. Yellow highlights blazed on every flagged clause. Bundled labor, no consent transfer. Off-world indenture loophole. He hit forward. Check your inbox. Prize broker slipped this in. Ping. Mara's eyes flicked side to side. Illegal 3 ways. Zorath import laws clash Earth consent codes. Filing emergency injunction. Judge owes me, she typed furious. Document everything. Video, audio, timestamps. Prize circles back. Got it. Ethan glanced at Lysa. Her 4-fingered hands clutched the counter. Golden eyes locked on him. Not broker. Not contract. Him. She's watching? Mara asked. Yeah, safe here. Good. Keep her close. Prize type bundles him like furniture. Click. Line dead. Ethan pocketed the phone. Lysa stepped forward. Antennae swept his face. Warm breeze sense. Summon law. First fix. He pulled a chair. Sit. Water? She perched, rigid. Zorath protocol. Owner directs. Attendant obeys. Not here. He filled a glass. Slid it over. Her fingers brushed his. Cool, strong. Partner till fixed. Antennae stilled. She sipped. Human voids chains. Every time. Mara's reply. Injunction granted. Lysa status frozen. No transfers. Pry notified. Log all. Door pounded. Heavy fists. Ethan rose slow. Kitchen drawer. Body cam app launched. Phone propped on counter. Red light blinked. Mr. Cole. Broker Pry's voice oozed through wood. Open up. Paperwork error. Ethan cracked the door. Pry stood tall, human smooth, tablet glowing, flanked by 2 drones. Hollow reporters? No, muscle in cheap suits. Mr. Pry. Ethan blocked the frame. Injunction served? Pry smiled teeth. Clerical. Reprint here. He thrust the tablet. Sign. Return the included asset. House yours clean. Asset. Lysa tensed behind Ethan. Her breath hitched. Soft click of Zorath throat plates. No asset. Ethan kept voice even. Lysa Venn stays. Contract voided. Pry's eyes narrowed. Pushed forward. Read fine print, boy. Bundled labor standard. Off-world girls trained. Cooking, cleaning. Grav repairs. Value add. You paid discount. Ethan didn't budge. Own captured every word. Pry's face crisp. Discount on people. Illegal. People. Pry laughed. Suit goons shifted. Included sign protocols pre-flight. Consent. Embedded. She's property till reclaimed. Lissa edged into view. Antennae flared red anger flush. Protocol broken. Human claims person. Pry's gaze snapped to her. Then. Back to station. Your cycle resets. She recoiled. 4 fingers gripped Ethan's shirt. Trust pull. Ethan covered her hand. Leave. Police en route. Pry leaned in. No rent chase Cole. Her. Return the girl. Orleans hit. House repossessed. Hook landed. Not money. Her. Ethan's free hand tapped phone. Recorded. Time-stamped. Mara's CC'd. Pry froze. Drones hummed. Scanners. He straightened. Earth games. Network deeper. Backed off porch. Sign of regret. Door slammed shut. Ethan bolted it. Lysa trembled against him. First touch yield. Guard, she whispered. Zorath word heavy. Always. He checked app. Upload to Mara auto sent. Phone buzzed. Mara. Gold. Prize on tape demanding sentient. Ruka alerted. Cross jurisdiction. Keep logging. Ethan turned. Lysa released his shirt. Skin smooth now. No scar ridges from chains. Her work? You heard. Asset. She spat the word. Antennae drooped. Zorath estates bind life debt. Slow attune. Break. Exile. Earth, rule. Choose. He grabbed toolbox. Fix house first. Walls hold. She nodded. Grabbed beam brace. Heavy lift effortless. Her strength pinned it. His drill sealed. Team rhythm. Mid-afternoon. Inspector drone hummed outside. Ruka. Alien official. Kite and shell. Multi-lenses. Ethan opened door. Compliance check. Ruka's voice buzzed. Scanned Lyssa. Injunction holds. Broker network flagged. Welcome. Ethan waved in. Coffee. Ruka waved appendage. Data only. Then status. Lysa straightened. Free claim human voids. Ruka lenses word on Ethan. Terran. Simple napkin voids galactic clause. Napkin? Ethan pulled the scribbled contract scrap from drawer. The one he'd signed hasty at closing. Highlighted chaos. Ruka projected hollow. Clauses spun. This? Universal now. Consent test. Lysa antennae perked. Sparks fast. Door pinged again. Mara strode in. Briefcase heavy. Ruka. Prize vid viral. Reporters inbound. Ethan blocked window. Keep low. Too late. Feeds lit. Human homeowner rejects bundled bride. Lysa flushed blue. Bride? Mara grinned. Earth spin. Romance sells. Ethan shrugged. Ix first. They huddled. Mara mapped next. Citizenship track. Network raids. Ruka logged. Lysa mapped house weak points. Lowgrave shifts her eyes caught. Reinforce here. Her finger stabbed wall. Ethan nodded. Ladder up. Pry's face flashed on Mara's pad. Cuffed. Raging in precinct hollow. Includeds don't choose. Ruka buzzed approval. Choice. Napkin simple. Lysa watched Ethan drill. 4 fingers brushed his arm. Human normal. Zorath legend. He met golden eyes. Teamwork. Night fell. Feeds swarmed. Network shadows stirred. Pry out on bail, Mara warned. Ethan set ladder down. Lysa stepped close. Attune protocol. Earned. He nodded. Hand laced hers. 4 to 5 fingers mesh odd. Perfect. Trust sealed. Phone buzzed. Unknown. Asset reclaim 4/8. Network. Shadows deeper. Ethan squeezed back. Ready. Lysa smiled. First unguarded. Antennae synced his breath. Galaxy watched. They planned. Broker's empire cracked. One house held. But network called. Deeper pull. Ethan checked cam feeds. Motion. Dark van. Edge of lot. Guard. Lysa murmured. He armed toolkit. Drill bit sharp. Together. Door secured. Hearts unpacked slow. Sparks flew. Mara texted. Ruka raids dawn. Hold. They waited. Bond tightened. Human rhythm met Zoroth's strength. Pry's voice echoed in vidloop. Her. Ethan silenced it, kissed her knuckles. Hours. Dawn broke. Drones inbound. Network trembled. One napkin lit fire. House stood firm. Lysa leaned in. Love protocol? Earned. His lips brushed antennae tip. She shivered. Platoon complete. Reporters breached perimeter. Terran Sparks reform. Ethan pulled blinds. Private rhythms first. But Van idled. Deeper game, ready. Word count not included, but paced to approximately 1-400. Wait, no metadata. Pure prose. Wait, I added note by mistake in thinking. In actual, no. The prose above is the story. Count roughly, intro call approximately 200, email response approximately 100, prior arrival approximately 400, recording demand approximately 300, evening build approximately 300, hook end approximately 200, hook end approximately 100. Approx 1600 trim if needed, but since output pure it's fine, actually count later. To fit exactly, but instruction no count. End on hook. Network deeper Van. Revelation. Bond. Ethan's fingers flew across the screen. He highlighted the included occupant clause in screaming yellow, then hit send on the contract email. Mara's number. Ethan gripped the cart handle and steered into the grocery store's automatic doors. Lysa trailed one step behind, her antennae twitching at the fluorescent buzz. Pick anything, he said. No limits. Her iridescent eyes widened. She froze beside the produce bins. Zorath attendants rationed by hierarchy. Owners first, then staff. Ethan loaded apples into the cart. Lysa hesitated, then snatched a bunch of bananas. She peeled one and bit deep. Juice dribbled down her chin. Good? Ethan asked. She nodded fast. Unrestricted. Revolutionary. He chuckled and pushed toward the meats. Lysa darted to shelves, piling purple tubers, spiced roots, glowing protein packs from off-world imports. Her arms overflowed. Ethan added bread and milk. No rules here, just choices. Halfway down aisle 5, Lysa veered sharp. She scanned the emergency exit, left shoulder pivot, antennae sweep, right foot plant. Then the side door, precise, like mapping a facility lockdown. A shrill alarm pierced the air. Red lights flashed. Shoppers ducked. Security drones whirred from vents. Ma'am, step away from the exit. A human guard barked over speakers. Lysa stiffened. Ethan yanked the cart between her and the doors. It's okay, just a sensor glitch. He waved his wristband at the nearest drone. Purchase history pinged. Verified shopper. Alarms cut silent. The guard hustled over, stun baton ready. She scoping for theft? Training habit, Ethan said. Off-world, first time loose in a store. Lysa pressed against Ethan's side. Her skin cooled. Zorath fear response. Guard eyed her collar scar. The faint one from prize bundled labor clause. Papers? Ethan flashed his tablet. Mara's voided contract glowed green. Ruka's raid stamp underneath. Guard backed off. Watched the exits. Next time, it's a lockup. Ethan nodded. Lysa exhaled. Cart rattled onward. ISIL 7 loomed. Cereal central. Lysa dumped her haul and rummaged for a specific jar. Ceremonial base. Bind service requires. Bind what? Ethan grabbed frosted flakes to steady her frenzy. She arranged tubers in a circle on the floor. Lit a pocket glow stick. Zorath igniter. Flames licked up. Scent of spice and ozone. Shoppers gawked. A kid pointed. Lysa, not here. She knelt, ignoring him. Antennae curled forward. Ethan Cole, acceptor of lot. I pledge attunement. Service eternal. Body, skill, loyalty. Yours. Her voice rose. Melodic chant in Zorath tongue. Translation subbed on Ethan's lens. Full submission ritual. Cereal boxes trembled from the chant's base. Flames climbed higher. Manager stormed in, extinguisher foaming. Ethan scooped Lysa up, light as a dancer despite her height. He stamped out embers. Cultural mix-up. We're good. Manager sputtered. Fire in my store? Out. Ethan tossed cash for the pile. Triple value. Lysa clung to his neck. Cheeks flushed indigo. Ritual interrupted. Incomplete. Save it for home, he murmured. They bolted to the van amid stares. Back at the house, Ethan unloaded bags on the kitchen counter. Reporters still idled outside, but drones held the line. Mara's text buzzed. Ruka wants Lysa deposed tomorrow. Prize network fighting back. He set tubers aside. Lysa hovered, antennae drooping. Failure dishonors, not failure. Ethan rolled shoulders. Lesson time. Come here. He cleared floor space. Pulled her into stance, feet wide. Hands up. Zorath's strength is pull. Humans push smart. He tapped her palm. She gripped his wrist, vice tight. He twisted free, used her momentum to flip her gentle onto mat. She blinked up, counterintuitive. Again. 10 reps. She mirrored fast antennae tracking his feints. Sweat beaded on her scales. Last part. Ethan pressed a fob into her palm. Panic code. 3 chirps says Ethan safe mode. I drop everything. Cops, Mara, Ruka. Full alert. Lysa curled fingers around it. Personal anchor. Human trust protocol. He nodded. Yours now.
She rose, tested the grip. Solid.
Evening fell. Lysa rebuilt her circle on the table. No fire. Tubers steamed in a pot she jury-rigged from kitchen gear. Spices bloomed. Eye water sharp. Ethan chopped veggies beside her. Blades flashed in sync. This binds? He asked. Intention does. She stirred. Eyes locked on his. Price sold utility. You offer reciprocity. Plate landed before him. He forked a bite. Heat exploded. Sweet. Fierce. Perfect. Her antennae quivered. She leaned close. A tune? Ethan set fork down. Cupped her face. Cool silk under thumbs. Earned. Not pledged. Lips met. Soft pressure. Her breath hitched. Zorath hum vibrating through. Door chime shattered it. Mara burst in. Tablet glowing. Ruka's here early. Prize lawyers, too. Ethan stood. Lysa grabbed the fob. Inspector Ruka loomed in the hall. Scaled like Lysa but bulkier. Badge pulsing. Then, testimonial on clause coercion. Pry slunk behind. Suit crisp. Legal bundle. Human signed. Ethan blocked the door. Voided. Mara's filing shows it. Ruka's vents hissed. Cross-species consent undefined. Precedent sets now. Lisa stepped forward. Fob chirped once. I choose Ethan. Pry sneered. Trained response. Mara shoved papers. Her scan logs. No coercion markers post-void. Ruka scanned. Nodded slow. Inspection holds. Network probe expands. Pry paled. This upends. Out. Ethan pointed. Guard drone enforced. Door sealed. Lysa exhaled. Safe mode engaged. Ethan pulled her close. Always. But van engines revved outside. Not reporters. Blacked out. Pry's deeper network? Mara's eyes narrowed. Game's on. Lysa tensed. Ethan handed her a knife. Kitchen sharp. Together, headlights pierced blinds. Footsteps crunched gravel. Bond tested now. Door rattled under heavy fists. Coal. Compliance sweep. Surrender premises. Ethan yanked blinds aside. Floodlights stabbed through, silhouetting scaled figures and humming drones. Ruka's bulk filled the porch. Vents flaring red. 2 enforcer drones flanked her. Scanners whirring. Mara gripped her tablet tighter. Lysa clutched the knife. Antennae pinned back. Open. Ruka barked. Or drones breach. Ethan twisted the lock. Cool night air rushed in with her. Drones zipped past, mapping corners. One hovered over Lysa. Beam pinning her. Armed occupant. It droned. Utility blade, Ethan said. Kitchen standard. Ruka's eyes narrowed. Golden slits. Included person clause active until voided. Hands visible. Mara stepped up. Void filed at 1900s. Timestamped. Drones ignored her. One clamped Lysa's wrist. Knife clattering free. Lysa stiffened but didn't pull away. Ethan tensed. That's assault. Protocol. Ruka waved a claw. Then, isolate for testimonial. Clause coercion review. Lysa glanced at Ethan. Fob in her pocket chirped. Soft affirm. She nodded once. Not without counsel. Mara blocked the drone. Ruka hissed steam. Cross-jurisdiction. My authority. Ethan scooped the knife, set it on the counter. Roommate agreement first. He tapped his phone. Holo projected. Signed Doc. Lysa's print glowing beside his. Post-sale. Mutual terms. No ownership. Drones scanned it. Ruka leaned in. Human custom. Non-binding off-world. Binding here. Mara synced her tablet. Broker video played. Prize oily voice. Included estate attendant. Seamless bundle. Sign here. Timeline scrolled next. Purchase at 1700. Lysa arrival 1730. Clause flag at 1745. Void request 1800. Agreement 1815. Ruka's vents slowed. Coercive sequence. But her attunement? Scan logs. Mara thrust data. No neural overrides post-agreement. Zorath baseline stable. Drones cross-checked. One beeped green. Praise van idled curbside. Shadowy figures inside. Headlights flicked off. Ethan caught movement. Two humans slipping toward the garage. Backup arrives. Mara muttered. Ruka signaled a drone. It zipped out. Spotter beam igniting. Figures froze. Hands up. Broker network. Ruka growled. Probe active. But consent defines this. She pointed at Lysa. Then, interrogation pod. Solo. Drone herded Lysa toward the kitchen nook. Force field shimmering up. Ethan stepped forward. She consents with me present. Test 1. Ruka's tail lashed. Can she refuse you? Lisa halted at the field edge. Antennae flicked. Protocol accepts guardian proximity. Ethan attunes, not protocol. Ruka's claw jabbed. Say no to him. Now, silence stretched. Lysa's vents fluttered. She turned to Ethan, eyes wide. Violet pools reflecting his face. No. She said, voice steady, Zorath hum low. I choose proximity. Ruka paused. Cultural baseline? Obedience training, Lysara replied. Zorath estate code. Serve holder until release. Clause triggered it, but Ethan voided. Reciprocity engaged. Drone logged it. Field flickered. Ethan exhaled. Mara smirked. Not enough. Ruka circled Lysa. Demonstrate unbound choice. Exit premises or stay against order. Lysa's hand brushed the fob. Chirp. Double affirm. She met Ruka's gaze. Stay. With Ethan, drones hummed approval. Field dropped. Ruka nodded once. Precedent logs. Clause illegal. Coerces trained species. Network voided. Prize van peeled out. Tires screeching. Drones pursued. Mara punched air. Case sealed. Ethan pulled Lysa close. Her silk skin cooled his palms. Antennae brushed his jaw. Trust signal. But Ruka's comm buzzed. Secondary breach. Garage. Ethan spun. Back door hung ajar. Prize men? He grabbed the knife. Lysa snatched a rolling pin. Mara drew stun wand. Drones swarmed ahead. Shouts erupted outside. Flank left, Ethan said. They moved as one. Glass crunched under boots. Ethan kicked the garage door wide. Two shadows wrestled a drone. Prize goons, faces masked. One swung a stunner. Ethan ducked. Rolled, knife sliced strap. Drone freed. Zapping the man. Lysa swung the pin. Crack second goon dropped, clutching knee. Mara cuffed them. Trespassers. Broker payroll, Ruka lumbered in. Confirmed. Data dump incoming. Drones hauled the men out. Vans retreated into night. Ethan wiped sweat. Lysa leaned on him, vents sinking to his breath. Safe, she whispered. Ruka eyed them. Consent proven. But romance? Undefined. She turned to leave. Report filed. Stay vigilant. Door clicked shut. Mara grinned. We won. Ethan cupped Lysa's face. You said no. For us. Her lips curved. Rare Zorath smile. Learned from human. Keep built again. But Mara's tablet pinged. Prize filing countersuit. Deep pockets. Ethan gripped Lysa's hand. We fight. Headlights flashed anew. Legit this time. Reporters? No. Ruka's unmarked rig. Backup? Bond hardened. War just started. Lysa's fob chirped urgent. Antennae spiked. Network trace. Pry inbound. Ethan armed the system. Together. Door braced. Night pressed close. They waited. Ethan's pulse steadied as Lysa's hum matched it. Her claw laced his fingers. Cool. Firm. Mara paced. Tablet scrolling countersuit clauses. Pry wouldn't quit easy. Footsteps circled the house. Drones outside hummed patrol. Perimeter secure. Ruka's voice crackled over comment. Left open. Ethan nodded thanks. Liza cleaned the pin methodical. Zorath efficiency. Her skill shone in calm. You chose, he said low. Void released. You attuned. She pressed close, silk thigh against his. Heat stirred. Mara cleared throat. Save it. Evidence next. Ethan pulled the broker contract. Full scan now lit on his phone. Hidden clause glowed. Occupant transfer irrevocable without broker fee. Illegal surcharge, Mara said. Ruka's precedent kills it. Lissa tilted head. Zorath worlds enforce it. Service eternal unless bought out. Ethan frowned. Not here. People first. Her vents warmed. Human normal. Extraordinary. Drones pinged inside. Final sweeps. Ruka re-entered. Clear Ven testimonial sealed. Clause network dismantled tomorrow. Prize countersuit loomed, but this wind stuck. Thank you, Ethan said. Ruka's slit softened fraction. Human persistence. Noted. She lumbered out. Alone again. Lysa set pin down. Turned to him. Reciprocity now? Ethan smiled. Pulled her in. Lips met. Fiercer this time. Her hum vibrated deep. Mara slipped out back door. Lock up. Click. Lysa's antennae curled. Trust complete. But window rattled. Shadow fled. Scout. Ethan grabbed stun from drawer. Lysa mirrored. Fob ready. They stood guard. Love forged in fire. Dawn crept. No breach. Mara returned with coffee. News. Pry arrested. Network cracking. Lyssa exhaled. Ethan kissed her crest. Safe. For now. Phone buzzed. Unknown. Clause voided. But she's marked. Pay or lose her. Prize desperation. Ethan deleted it. Dialed Mara. Round 2. Lyssa gripped knife anew. Eyes fierce. Bond. Unbreakable. Ethan's desk comm erupted in red strobes. Panic code. Lysa's fob. He snatched the wrist unit. Ohm cams flooded the hollow. 2 armored contractors loomed at his front door. Scanner drones buzzing between them. Lysa peeked through the viewport slit. Antennae rigid. Open up! The lead barked. Voice tinny over the feed. Repossession order. Broker pry. Furniture and bundled contents. Ethan bolted from his chair. Keys in hand, he sprinted for the garage. Lisa! Talk to me! Her voice patched through the unit. Ethan, they scanned for me. Clow's activation. The contractors pounded. Door held. Occupant Ven, step out. Contract transfer complete. No. Lysa said, her vents hissed audible. Injunction filed. Mara Chin, attorney. Ethan gunned the hover car onto the street. Traffic parted. He weaved like a blade. Lock it down. Full protocol. Executing. Aus AI word in the feed. Blinds slammed. Doors bolted triple seal. Perimeter lights flared. Contractor 2 grinned. Magpie out. Zorath bitch thinks lockdown stops us. Prize fee covers breach. Lisa backed to the kitchen panel. Punched Ethan's override code. Full alert beamed to authorities. And him. Ethan thumbed Mara. Speaker blared. Ethan, prize move. Repo team at my door. For Lysa, live feed sharing. Mara's feed joined. Got it. Citing injunction 47B 992. Ruka precedent. I'm routing to compliance now. Stall them. Ethan floored it. 2 minutes out. Heart hammered steady. Lysa, intercom only, no opening. Acknowledged. Her hum steadied. Antennae flicked. Calm under fire. On cam. Contractors sparked the pry. Sparks flew. AI zapped back. Stun field live. Fraggin' human tech. Lead growled. Pry said she'd submit. Zorath conditioning. Lysa leaned to intercom. Broker lies. Human law voids clause. Consent required. They laughed. Consent? Your furniture add-on. Step out or we extract. Ethan's car screeched into drive. He killed engine. Stun baton clipped to belt. Contractors spun. Ignored him. Back off my property. Ethan strode up. Bone holo projecting the injunction scan. Case number glowed huge. 47B 992. Cole v. Prey. Temporary restraining order. Occupant transfer halted. Lead sneered. Thick neck. Broker badge. Homeowner? Sign-off was yours. Bundled labor clause stands till fee paid. Illegal surcharge. Ethan planted at threshold. Door unsealed a crack. Lysa's vents warmed the air behind him. Ruka's ruling. Cross-jurisdiction trafficking violation. Contractor 2 raised scanner. She's marked. Prize lien active. Ethan blocked the beam. Scan me. You'll trip the network flag Mara just filed. Sirens whined distant. Contractors shifted. Lysa's voice from inside. Ethan. Mara connects Ruka. Hollow pinged. Mara. Inspector en route. 60 seconds. Old line. Lead lunged. Out of the way, soft skin. Ethan sidestepped. Batten hummed live. Tripped the guy's ankle. Contractor sprawled. Partner drew shock prod. Tires crunched. Inspector Ruka's cruiser slammed halt. She lumbered out, slits narrowing on the scene. Forearms unfolded, badge pulsing. Stand down. Ruka's voice boomed, subsonics rattling Ethan's teeth. Prize team. Identified. Contractors froze. Routine repo, inspector. Trafficking extraction. Ruka scanned their badges. Drones latched on wrists. Cuffs snapped. Bundled clauses voided under 47B. Ven is free citizen. Lead spat. Prial sue. Ruka's mandible clicked.
He's detained. Network crumbling.
She nodded to Ethan. Cole, persistence noted again. Ethan exhaled. Lysa unsealed the door full. Stepped to his side, Crest brushing his arm. Her hand gripped his, vents cooling against his skin. Human normal, she murmured. Antennae curled toward him. Extraordinary shield. Ruka hauled the contractors to her cruiser. Testimonial update tomorrow. Stay vigilant. Doors slammed. Cruiser peeled out. Mara's car pulled up. She hopped out, tablet in hand. Clean win. Prize accounts frozen. But his scouts are dirty. Ethan locked the door anew. Lysa leaned into him, hum vibrating soft. Reciprocity strengthens. He kissed her crest, salty sweet tang. Team effort. Mara grinned. Coffee inside? Newsfeed. Broker network raids starting. Your house cam evidence sealed the raids. They filed in. Drones hummed reset. Lysa poured synth brew. Her hand steady now, no tremble. Ethan sipped. How do you know to hit panic first? Lysa tilted head. Your training. People first. Not submit. Mara tapped tablet. Zorath worlds drill obedience. Here? She flipped it. Lysa's eyes gleamed violet. Cultural exchange. Trust earned. Phone buzzed. Mara checked. Ruka. Pry confessed partial. One loose end. Off-world marker on Lysa. Needs excision. Ethan frowned. Fixable. Clinic tomorrow. Human medtech adapts fast. Lysa gripped his knee under table. Bond holds. Night fell. Ethan patrolled perimeter. Sensors green. Lysa synced her fob to his. Dual codes now. Bedroom dimmed. She traced his jaw. Vents sync to you. He pulled her close. Lips met. Her hum deepened. Antennae wrapping his shoulders. Skin warmed. Species bridged in rhythm. Dawn light filtered. Ethan stirred. Lysa slept curled. Crest rising with breath. Com pinged soft. Mara text. Clinic slot booked, but Pry bailed. Warrant out. Ethan deleted. Grabbed stun. Lysa woke, knife in hand. Round 3, she asked. He nodded, together. They dressed. Door unlocked. World waited. Threats lingered, but their line held. Street drone hovered odd. Ethan scanned. Broker tag faint. Scout, Lysa hissed. He zapped it. Wreckage smoked. Mara called. Inbound, Prize desperate. Ethan smiled grim. Let him come. Lysa mirrored the grin. Fierce, human taut. Bond forged sharper. But shadows lengthened across the lawn. 2 figures melted from alley armed. Ethan raised stun. Lysa flanked. Fob primed. Welcome, he said. They charged. The first thug barreled forward. Vibroknife humming. Ethan sidestepped, stun baton crackling. He slammed it into the man's wrist. Knife flew. Thug howled. Arm limp. Lysa darted right. Her fob pulsed EMP. Second thug's blaster fizzled mid-charge. She swept his legs. He crashed face first into gravel. Ethan pinned the first with a knee. Who sent you? Thug spat blood. Pry, said you'd fold easy. Lisa zip-tied the second's hands. Her antennae quivered, scanning for more. Clear. Drones down. Sirens wailed closer. Mara screeched up in her hover sedan, lights flashing unofficial blues. She hopped out, tablet in hand. Alive? Good. Ruka's en route. Jurisdiction overlap means double cuffs. Ethan hauled the first thug up. Prize cornered? Mara nodded, scanning IDs. These two? His cleanup crew. Broker networks cracking. Your deed glitch flagged the audit chain. Lisa pressed her boot on the second's back. They scout for bundled assets. Me. Inspector Ruka landed seconds later, gravpod humming. The alien scales gleamed under streetlights. By the book rigid. Cole, then. Stand down. These match prize warrant. Ethan stepped back. Ruka scanned the thugs. Cuffs snapped on. Pry confessed? Ethan asked. Ruka's vents hissed. Partial. Off-world markers on Ven still bind her to broker deeds. Audit widens. Your house first. Mara smirked. Not anymore. Revised papers inbound. Ethan's signing voids the included person clause. Lisa's crest flared violet. She met Ethan's eyes, trust-locked. Ruka nodded once. Process it. I'll escort these to lockup. Pod lifted thugs aboard. It banked away. Mara pulled deed hollows from her tablet. Kitchen table. Now. Ethan led them inside. Sensors beeped green. Lisa brewed off-world tea, sharp, grounding. Mara slid the hollow pad over. Sign here, Ethan. Voids the clause retro. House is yours clean. Triggers full broker audit. Prize network unravels. Ethan thumbed the seal. Hollow glowed accepted. Done. Lisa watched, fingers tight on her mug. My marker? Clinic first, Mara said. Then residency app. List this address. Your choice. Ethan caught Lisa's glance. Her vents sank to his breath. Subtle, trained, now voluntary. Dawn broke as they filed out. Mara waved. Clinic at 10. Ruka pings updates. Door sealed. Ethan turned. Lisa stood close, knife sheathed. Round 3, done, he said. She nodded. You fight clean. Human style. Adapt, no waste. He grinned. Your flank sealed it. Clinic hummed sterile. Human medtech scanned Lisa's neck implant. Off-world broker tag. Legal void now. Excise easy. Laser word. Marker dissolved. Lisa exhaled. Free. Tech nodded. Residency next. Human system. Your words count. Back home, Lisa synced her comm to the planetary net. Form glowed. Independent status. Address. Cole residence. Chosen. Ethan watched from the counter. Sure? Her antennae brushed his arm. Yes, boundaries first. They sat at the table. Practical list. Doors lock dual code. Spaces private unless asked. Touch only with words. Culture swap nights, Ethan added, weakly. You teach vents. Crests. I show human fixes. Lisa's eyes gleamed. Agreed. Trust builds. Days blurred. Audit hit news. Prize network gutted. Bundled labor outlawed cross-jurisdiction. Ruka calmed. Clean sweep. Your deed sparked it. Ethan fixed the porch sensor. Lisa handed tools, her grip steady. Learning torque. Culture swap night. Kitchen lit soft. Lisa tuned vents to a low hum. Off-world melody. Feel rhythm. Sinks packs. Ethan matched breath. Her hum deepened, pulling him in. Your turn. He plated synth steak. Rare. Human fuel bite tests trust. She chewed slow. Eyes widened. Heat builds slow. Like bond. Lisa leaned in. Her lips met his first. Firm. Asking. Antennae framed his face. Ethan paused. Yes? She pulled back. Violet eyes clear. Consent.
Stay as partner, not attendant.
Equal. Heart kicked. He cupped her crest. Yes. Partner. Lips crashed again. Her skin warmed under his hands. Species bridged. Rhythms meshed. Vents hummed his name in off-world tones. They broke for air. Lisa traced his jaw. Boundary shift. Good. Mara called next morning. Final papers. Ruka signed off. Meet at office. Ethan drove. Lisa beside him. Fob synced permanent. Mara's office gleamed chrome. Ruka waited. Scales polished. Prize mugshot flickered on screen. Captured. Network collapsed. Revised deed, Mara said, handed the holopad. Ethan, final thumb. He scanned lines. House title clear, clause voided. Audit sealed, but addendum glowed. Lysa's residency tied optional. Chosen address, revocable at occupant will. Ethan frowned. She can leave any time? Mara nodded. Her choice now. Not yours, not the system's. Lysa's hand found his under the table. Crest rose steady. Ruka's vents clicked approval. Consent defined. Cross-species. Ethan thumbed it. Hollow sealed. Lysa smiled. Fierce. Free. House not prize.
Choices.
Door pinged. Outside, a shadow shifted. Prize last loose end. Ethan tensed. Lysa gripped her fob. Together again.